Well, hello there. I'm Pete LaFrance, the old Growler. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. What we do here is we take a look at a can or a bottle of beer. Sometimes a spirit will drop by, maybe a bottle of wine. We're all friends in fermentation. We read what's on the label. We check out the artwork to see where they're coming from. We find out what they're trying to sell us, crack it open, and see if it meets expectations. All right, today, what do we have? We have Drowned Lands. Kaaters Kill, Kaaterskill. It's a fruited sour India Pale Ale, 8% alcohol by volume. And it is it says Dirt Rich and Warwick. So I'm not too sure what that is. Probably where it comes from, maybe. Brewed and canned in Warwick, New York. Glad to see you. Keep cold. Listings of the states with the refunds on the bottle. The Surgeon General telling me that I should not operate machinery or be pregnant, and drink this beer. I'm not either one of them. Meet me at the Drowned Lands, and that's in quotation marks. And this is red currant, sweet cherry, and Mosiac fruited sour IPA. All right. Well, and it's $8.99 at the local beer barrel. All right, Kaaters Kill, a red currant. So that's going to be almost like cranberry. Sweet cherry, sweet, not sour. And Mosiac hops. Now, if I remember correctly, that's kind of a piney type of a hop. And it is a sour IPA. IPA is relatively heavily hopped, and a sour is got the Brettanomyces yeast bacterium. So, what am I expecting? I'm expecting a surprise. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a red beer, colored beer, probably hazy, and with a good deal of the red currant in the nose, as well as the flavor of the cherries in the flavor. And I really don't know if they even use hops in this. I would have to I'd have to do some research. All right, so that's what I'm looking for. Let's crack it open and see if it meets expectations. Oh, on the foam I can already see the color. Oh, we always use the same style of glassware for all of our tastings. That way nobody has a legs up when it comes to checking out the clarity or the aromatics. Oh yeah. This one's pouring like wine. No? Except wine doesn't have a head. All right, well, this is an ale. All beers should be served at the correct temperature. Ales around 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit, and lagers 37 to 47. That's because of the ways they're fermented. You want to know what temperature your beer should be served at? Click right up there and I'll let you know. I have a thermometer here. It is a ThermoWorks Lollipop. There is a link in the description box below if you need some more information on it. But what information it is telling me is it is 45 degrees. So that is pretty much right in the area of what we want. All right, let's see. Most people, when they do tastings, they'll take a look, they'll sniff, and then they'll sip, and then they'll let you know. Well, I do things a little bit differently. What I do is I take a look, I sip first, and then sniff. Why? Master Sommelier Fred Dex will explain it all to you. He does it a lot better than I do. All right, in any event, it works. Here we go. Cheers. You notice I took two sips. The reason I do that is because the first sip, my taste buds are, wow, My taste buds are totally asleep. They don't know what's coming. And they get a real shock. So they need that second sip to have woken up and decided what to do. And now they're going for a third. They want a third. They have hit on a good note. Number one, this is not a viscous, thick, pouring beer. This is, I wouldn't say you could see through it, but it is definitely not made to be a hazy beer. That's to start with, which is reflected in the flavors. The flavors of the red currant and the sour cherry, or the sweet cherry, dance absolutely perfectly together. That's all there is to it. And the sourness goes against, I wouldn't say goes against, but it's a counterpoint. It is a finish at the end that's kind of pleasant. And boy, I'm gonna hunt this down again. That's for sure. First nosedive. Oh, those are fresh. Those are fresh sweet cherries, not condensed or yeah, no, that. Even more so the currant. It's kind of a, as I said earlier, a cranberry type of thing. Boy, what a most pleasant fruit beer. If you're into fruit beers, this is certainly the ticket. That is absolutely sure. So, does Kaaters Kill Fruited Sour Ale meet from, let's see, never did find out where they're from. Drowned Beer. Drowned Lands Beer. But they have put a dandy one out. Does this Kaaters Kill Fruited India Pale Ale from Drowned Lands meet expectations? It certainly does. If you like this presentation, please click on the subscribe button and the bell. That way you won't miss any of our presentations. A thumbs up would be great, and a comment would be really appreciated. I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.